Recently on Discord, there's been a rise of people spamming these four screenshots across DMs, group chats, and Discord servers. The screenshots advertise something that appears to be about a MrBeast giveaway, and according to the post, all you have to do is sign up to the website and you'll receive thousands of dollars for free. Sounds pretty good, right? The website looks professional, and after signing up, you're greeted with an account balance, usually worth thousands of dollars. You can even play casino games to make that number grow even larger. Well, there's just one problem. None of it's real. This isn't a giveaway, it's a scam designed to steal your money, collect your information, and potentially compromise your accounts. Today, we're going to break down exactly how this scam works, why people keep falling for it, and what you should do if you've already signed up. This scam doesn't really have a specific name. It's usually promoted through websites with names like Rosawin or Bezowin and other similar domains that appear and disappear over time. At its core, it's a fake online casino scam that pretends to be connected to MrBeast, the famous YouTuber I'm sure we all know about, right? The scammers behind these websites use MrBeast's popularity and reputation to create a false sense of trust. They want visitors to believe that the famous YouTuber has launched a crypto casino or gambling platform, but there is no evidence that MrBeast is connected to these sites in any way. The entire operation is built around one goal: convincing victims to send money. At first glance, the website can look surprisingly legitimate. It has a professional design, casino games, user accounts, and even a balance that appears to grow as you play. But like I said before, none of it's real. The website isn't designed to let you win money. It's designed to make you believe you've won money. One of the reasons this scam spreads so effectively is because the scammers don't rely on obvious tactics that most people already know about. They're not using fake virus pop-ups or suspicious emails, like your Windows computer has a virus and you have to call this data center number. Instead, they're using hacked social media accounts. Let me explain. A victim might receive a Discord message from somebody on their friends list promoting the casino, or they might see a post on X from an account they already follow. In some cases, scammers even hijack accounts with large followings and use them to promote the fake platform to thousands of people at once. And because the message is coming from someone the victim already knows or trusts, many people let their guard down and click the link without thinking twice. This is why trust is one of the most valuable tools in online scams. By using hacked accounts to advertise the websites, the scammers instantly gain credibility that they otherwise wouldn't have. Here's how the scam works. First, the victim visits the website. Immediately, they're offered a huge sign-up bonus. Usually, it's around $2,500. That's the bait. The victim creates an account and starts using the platform. Next comes the illusion of winning. The games are often designed to make the users feel lucky. Their account balance grows rapidly, which creates excitement and attachment to the money displayed on the screen. This is the point where victims start imagining what they can do with the money. Maybe they'll pay bills or buy something they've wanted for a long time. But when the victim attempts to withdraw their earnings, the platform claims that additional verification is required. It might be a tax payment or the security deposit or even a verification fee. Whatever name they give it, the message is always the same. You have to send the money before you can withdraw your earnings. In many cases, the website gives victims the option to deposit cryptocurrency directly into a wallet controlled by the scammers. The moment the cryptocurrency is sent, it's typically gone for good. Unlike some traditional payment methods, crypto transactions are generally irreversible, making them a favorite payment method for scammers and even hackers and other cybercriminals. That should be a dead giveaway that it's a scam. But our victim here pays the fee expecting access to their earnings. Instead, another excuse appears. Maybe this time there was a transaction error or an additional security check is required. Or maybe they suddenly claim you're in a higher tax bracket and need to pay even more before the withdrawal process can happen. And in some cases, the scam goes even farther. Victims can be asked to complete something called KYC verification before they can withdraw. They are told to upload sensitive documents such as a passport, driver's license, or national ID. The scammers claim this is required for security, anti-money laundering laws, or wallet verification. Well, this is just another trap. Real platforms use KYC to verify users, but these websites aren't real platforms. They have no regulations, no oversight, and there is no intention of ever releasing any funds. They don't even exist. The only goal is to collect your identity, then they can potentially use it in identity fraud. And this is what's known as the sunk cost cycle. The scammers know that once someone has already sent the money, they're often willing to send more money in hopes of finally receiving their payout. So the goalposts just keep moving. The fake balance remains locked while the scammers continue demanding more money. The truth is that the earnings never existed in the first place. The balance on the screen was just a number designed to convince victims to keep paying. Even if someone never sends any money to the platform, interacting with the website can still create serious problems. If a victim signs up using an email address and password they use somewhere else, that information can potentially be used in a credential stuffing attack. This is where scammers take a username and password or email and password combination and automatically test it across dozens of popular websites and services. And because many people reuse passwords, all it takes is one successful login, especially into your email, because once they have the email, they have everything else. If the scammers gain access to a victim's Discord or even X account, they can use it to spread the same exact scam to their friends, followers, and contacts. From the victim's perspective, the message appears to be coming from someone they know and trust, making them more likely to click it. Providing your actual email address can also lead to increased spam and phishing attempts. Scammers often collect user information and use it in future campaigns long after the original scam is over. For example, a victim might start receiving emails claiming to be from Discord, Google, Microsoft, or another trusted company. The goal is to trick them into revealing more information or even downloading malicious files. If a victim falls for one of those phishing emails and downloads malware, the consequences can be far more serious than losing money to a fake casino. Certain types of malware called info stealers are designed to steal sensitive information stored on a computer, including browser cookies, safe passwords, autofill data, cryptocurrency wallets, and other account information. In some cases, that information can be used to take over additional accounts or commit further fraud. And if the scammers also get a hold of financial information, victims may also face unauthorized charges, financial losses, or even identity theft risk. But the risks go even farther when ID documents are involved. If a victim uploads their passport, driver's license, or national ID to that fake website for KYC verification, that information can be used for identity theft. Scammers can use it to open fraudulent accounts, apply for loans, or impersonate the victims on other platforms. In some cases, stolen ID data is combined with other leaked data and sold on underground markets to other cybercriminals who can use it for whatever purposes they want to use it for. It can also be used to bypass verification systems on crypto exchanges or other financial services. Remember how I mentioned earlier that they love to use cryptocurrency. And in even more aggressive cases, scammers may even attempt extortion, threatening to leak personal documents unless more money is paid. This turns a simple scam into a long-term identity security risk. But the damage doesn't always happen immediately. Sometimes information collected today is used weeks or even months or years later in completely different scams. That's why it's often recommended to practice zero trust and treat any interaction with any scam website as a potential security incident. If you interacted with one of these websites, there are several steps you should take immediately. First, if you entered your actual email address, be prepared for possible phishing attempts and suspicious messages coming in the coming weeks or months. Be especially cautious of emails coming from sites, or at least claiming to be coming from sites like Discord, X, Google, Microsoft, or other popular services. If you created a password on the site and you use that same password anywhere else, change it immediately. More importantly, change it on every account where you've reused it. Password reuse is one of the easiest ways for scammers and other cyber criminals to compromise additional accounts, especially your email. It's the most important one, I always say that. You should also review your accounts for suspicious login activity and sign out of any devices or sessions you don't recognize. Next, enable two-factor authentication on as many platforms as possibly supported. This adds an additional layer of protection if your password is ever exposed or compromised. If you provided payment information or sent money to the scammers, contact your bank or payment provider as soon as possible. The faster you act, the better your chances of limiting further damage. You should also monitor your accounts and financial statements for unusual activity. And most importantly, stop sending additional payments. Once the payments start, the goalpost will continue to move until the victim stops paying. There is no legitimate withdrawal process behind these endless verification fees. The money shown in your account balance isn't real, and every additional payment only pulls more money into the scammer's pockets. The fake MrBeast casino scam is successful because it exploits trust. Scammers know that people recognize MrBeast's name. They know that people get excited when they see easy money. And they know that once someone believes that they've won thousands of dollars, they're more likely to ignore warning signs. If this video helped you, consider sharing it with friends, family, so fewer people fall for these types of scams in the future. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you want tips, help on recovering from a hack or a hacked account, or just want to hang out, join the Discord, link in the description. Stay secure out there.